Hello, family and friends, and as always, my beloved veterans, it's Emilio Roman, live from the iconic Atlantic City Boardwalk with my lovely spirited co-host Umara.
Lodi, Emilio, we can't see you though.
Oh, you
For some
can't see me? You can't?
no,
Oh,
no,
wow. Okay, such a beautiful view here. Um,
we're missing it.
let me know. Let me know. Cool. So we're just having a little glitch. I can see myself on the screen. So let me see what is showing up.
It's just blank screen.
It's just blank screen. Okay, so maybe I did something here to take myself out. Let me see. Solo layout. How about now?
Um,
Nothing.
no.
Okay, because I have a solo layout. And let's see here. But you can hear me clearly, right?
Hello, Avi. Can you see Emilio? Because on my end I can't. Can you please type in the comments?
Yeah, that's a great
I,
question.
oh,
Is Ivy
hey,
saying?
now I see you. Yeah.
Oh, you can't see me?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Well, now that you can see me, can you see the majestic view behind me?
Yes, I do. So
Ooh,
gorgeous. Wow. The colors.
isn't that something? Look at this.
So
It's
beautiful.
amazing. I got a gentleman coming up on the boardwalk, also enjoying the beauty around me. So, listen. So we're gonna dive in. This is so exciting. I'm blessed. I'm going to be interviewing. What are we going to do today?
We are interviewing a very special lady in our lives today who
Yes,
happens to be your wife, your wifey, and my sister. So,
yes, amen, amen. And She is the secret sauce behind the Spiritual Fitness Academy. Hey, good morning. Hey, look who it is. All right, good morning. All right, so Daniela Roman is the secret weapon behind Spiritual Fitness Academy, and so we're so blessed because she's always working behind the scenes, right? The comments, she's always lobbying, and so I'm really excited and really proud of her because
yeah,
she'll share with you all like the position she's in today. She never saw herself doing what she does, writing books and all this wonderful stuff that she does. I mean, I'm just like she's wifey to me, right? And but she's crossed over into the business partnership, and that can get a little uh, challenging at times. And so she and I trying to balance this out, this balancing act. It's
yeah.
very tough, but we're doing it. And go ahead. Would you like to add something on before we bring her on?
Absolutely. I would like to add a lot of it on because she's your wife, so you can you just know she's there, right? But for me, I'm just gonna tell
Mm,
everyone who's watching that Daniela is an award-winning author of several books, including the international best-selling book series Spiritual Fitness Survivor. And she considers herself a Jersey girl at heart, and she is very much into cooking because she grew up with the values of Italian cooking in this Italian family. And her love for cooking began at around 8 years old, and that's why she's very much in favor of teaching kids as well cooking skills at a young age
yes.
because not
Yes.
only is beneficial to them in future, but it's also a very special bond can be created
Yes.
with the family. So just
Yes.
a little bit, I'm just touching the
No.
tip of the
Yeah.
iceberg here.
Hey, when you were introducing her, I was like, man, I like to meet that lady. So this is awesome. So Danielle is an extraordinary individual, and she'll
Yes.
tell you above all else, she'll tell you she is daddy's little girl, and she is glam mom to baby Tomas. Like out of all the accolades, professionalism, she'll always tell you those are really her two things. She'll always be daddy's little girl. She wrote that in the book, and she loves being again a glam mom, not a grandmom, a glam mom to baby Tomas. And so yes, so super exciting. We may be challenged with getting her on right now, so she and I plan one or two things. If a for whatever reason, because she's in her home, which is really close to here. If for
Yes.
whatever reason there's technical glitches, which you already just experienced with me,
Yeah.
she will come out here, or I will go up there. So,
Oh,
but right now she's not on our radar yet. Uh, but let's see, let's count on this. Uh,
absolutely. I would like to know when did you and Daniela decide to launch Spiritual Fitness Academy and what triggered that? What happened?
awesome, awesome. Yeah, great question. Well, the backstory is, you know that Danielle and I knew each other from high school, right? Did you know
Yeah,
that part about us?
she told me that story. It's so lovely.
Yes. So Danielle and I knew each other from high school, and she said she had a crush on me, and I never knew it. And one of the first things I told her when we reconnected, I want to say it's been over a little bit over 4 years ago. I was like, "Why didn't you tell me this? We could have had 4 or 5 grandbabies by now." So that was kind of my. Oh, she's on. Excellent, excellent. So she's here, and uh, I've had the idea. So before Daniela came in, when we started connecting, Spiritual Fitness Academy was already a thing. So, but what Daniela did was she believed in me because I was going to kind of like not. I was just going to scratch it. It was one of my many many ideas, and Daniela believed in me so much that she actually put her resources behind it. She didn't just say, Emilio, you've got a good idea. She actually invested a lot of money, and we lost money. When I say we lost money, we hired a lawyer to get this and that. And Daniela, just like when I was getting frustrated, that's why I say to you, she really is the secret weapon behind this. Because when I was going to scratch this academy thing, because the lawyers weren't giving me what they promised me, yeah, this is real talk. This is real talk. So we spent thousands of dollars, and what we got out of it was a lesson, right? We got
Yeah.
a lesson. We bought shirts. We bought logos. So this is like the third logo that we ended up with. We actually have some other stuff. We got websites. For some reason, and I'm not blaming it on other people. I'm owning it. My level of commitment was scattered because again, I was all over the place because you know me in a short time, and
Yeah.
I can be all I can start here. I get excited about ideas, but Daniela really kept us on track. And when we moved to Florida, we were going to do it there. We were going to Hawaii. All of this stuff, all of this stuff, and so she really, really kept us on track. That's so you asked the perfect question, and it was let's see. Then when the books, when the Spiritual Fitness Survivor books came out,
Yes.
that's when we started to realize, okay, what is this academy be about? Is this about the books? And then we put this plan together.
Yeah.
So great question. Let's save it now for
Wow.
the lady of the hour. And
Absolutely. The lady behind this successful man.
and that's right. Thank you so much. And drum roll, please.
Yay! Hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Spiritual Fitness Sunrise Show. Oh, we can.
There's that. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're muted. You're muted, baby. Is that my side?
There.
Perfect.
Hey, good.
I said I always wanted to be on this show. I've heard.
It's on fire. It's globally very, very famous right now. So thank you for being on here today so early, waking up, and welcome to our show.
Thank you.
So,
That's great.
Daniela, tell us a little bit about your passion for cooking. Because what I know you for is that you grew up in an Italian family, and Italian family, of course, for yummy food and cooking and the whole family thing. So tell us about when it started and how did your passion grow? Please lead us a little bit on that.
It started as a little can you hear me okay?
It comes in and out. It comes in and out.
Because I'm hearing the wind from Emilio.
Okay.
Now
On.
maybe Emilio can mute or
Okay. Yeah, it's true. I'll mute myself.
perfect.
Is
Perfect.
that better?
Perfect.
Is that better?
Per- Perfect. Yes.
Okay. It started, I was a little girl. Most people know I grew up in a traditional Italian family. Um, my mom always in the kitchen, my grandmother always cooking, these old world Italian dishes. So my dad, being the old school Italian guy that he was, had me as a little girl in the kitchen with my mom and grandmom and just watching and learning. And at the young age of like 7 or 8, I started. But for me, it didn't, even at that young age, it didn't feel like a chore as I enjoyed it right away. And I did it, for years and years growing up, and it just into adulthood. I always, it doesn't matter what was going on, like the holidays, birthdays, whatever. It was like, okay, I'm the one in charge of the food. and it just became a passion of mine. And I love cooking. I love serving people. And it's not just some people just cook because you have to eat. I cook because I enjoy it, and I love serving others and gifting others with my creations. And I look at it as art. It's not just throwing stuff together. My presentation is so important to me. I love making it look it's like anything else, first impression, right? Like if I look at somebody and they're disheveled, they look down like, you don't want to go near them. So food is the same thing. It has to be appetizing, right? And appealing to the eye. So that's most important to me. So yeah, that's where it started. Just, as a little kid in my traditional Italian family.
Wow. I'm just going to honor quickly a few comments here. So Ivy joined us really early in the morning, although
Hey,
she's
Ivy.
out for her run. But yeah, thank you so much for joining, Ivy. And Cherry Aurora also joined. Um, she's saying the sky is gorgeous. And she said, dang it, I didn't realize Danielle was going to be on. And I know this morning has joined us. Ivy's saying, wow, this is great seeing Daniela on an even higher level that is loving support. And she's
Thank
saying,
you.
correction, I'm seeing Daniela in a well higher level with that initial love support and investment. And she's saying presentation with food is important. That is wonderful. So tell me a little bit about, I've heard like really like snippets of things. There's something coming up, and I'm super excited to discover that through Spiritual Fitness Academy. So tell me, how are you incorporating your passion for cooking with Spiritual Fitness Academy, and what's happening there? What's cooking there?
What's cooking? Yeah, so I am incorporating my nutrition piece and my talents of cooking into our academy, which means videos and content and sharing food safety tips, meal plans. That's all going to be incorporated. Amelia can speak more about the what's coming up with our fitness all inclusive and the memberships. We have retreats coming up where I'll be presenting meals during the retreats and things like that. So most of you seen the video, I guess, that we put out last week, which shows I'll be offering cooking in your home or ours, cooking lessons to teach people. My target is me and Emilio were talking young couples, maybe, as a young woman, you don't know how to cook. You want to cook for your husband, right? So I'm willing to incorporate that, help young married couples, and even cooking together. I think that's great. Husband and wives learning together so they can cook, for each other. So yeah, that's my goal, is to just share my knowledge of cooking and nutrition, help making Italian. Let's face it, Italian meals, they're not all healthy. It's a lot of cheese, a lot of fattening stuff. But I will show you a healthy alternative to any recipe.
That is so amazing. I'm actually very intrigued to find that out, because I might enroll my children who are teenagers to learn from you.
Oh,
Because,
okay.
yeah, well, take
Awesome.
Mom's Day off and they're learning from Daniela and cooking. Why not? So,
Yeah, well, that to add to that, my son, um, since he's little, you can ask Emilio. He cooks for his wife. He was by himself, before he got married. He was a bachelor. He knows how to cook just like I do. And my brother, same thing. He's a lifelong bachelor. He learned because my dad always taught us. He's like, there's nothing wrong with, you have to learn a little bit of everything because you never know when you're going to need it in life, right? So my brother, he's single. He's not married. He cooks for himself. He cooks. Well, I was going to say just as good as I do. No, he doesn't. But he cooks very well. I'm just kidding. He cooks very well. He does. So that helped him later in life because look, for whatever reason, he's single. He's, he doesn't have a woman to do that for him. Not that that's what a woman should only do, but
yeah.
so that helps him in life. It helped my son. My son is, he if his wife's not home, well, he can make his own meal. So it's great. And that was great bonding time. That's another key thing to cooking with your kids. Anthony's been doing that with my son since he's little, and that was great bonding time for us. We would talk, me and my son could talk for hours. So that's a great time for him. They open up, they learn, and that's special moments for your child and your parent and the parent.
Absolutely. It's very, very therapeutic. I do believe in that. And for me, my greatest ideas that got manifested was they came during while I was cooking. So somehow
Right?
the vibrations are raised and you're getting that very nice therapeutic effect. And there's gratitude present, of course, and things manifest like very, very quickly, especially when the ideas pop up while you're cooking. So agree
Right.
with that.
Excellent.
That is so beautiful. Do you want to add something, William?
Mhm.
Yes, great. So can you ladies in the audience, can you hear me without a lot of feedback? If there's a lot
It's
of
good.
feedback, let me
Good.
know.
Yeah.
Good? Okay, awesome. So awesome. Great. No, great questions, Umara. And super excited. This is the time of year where, as we know, let's just be honest, people are and I've been doing a little bit of this too myself, right? I'm kind of getting in all my traditional foods because I know that on the first I've got another uh, higher self agenda that I'm going to be doing. Call it resolution, call it what you
Mhm.
want. It's a new year, so we should all be evaluating and taking self inventory and going, wow, what worked for me in 2020 that I'm definitely taking into 2021, or what didn't work, right? So let's just take the word resolution out of the picture, and this is just something that we should just be doing as a people, right? Because I think when you start putting resolution in, it does have a negative connotation because most people by 12 o'clock the next day, if you start it, it's done. Like, because they haven't really put the time or the effort. And so at the academy, we all know now, for those of us that are following us, we know that we practice three core principles that we believe are at the root of personal professional success. We're so adamant about this, okay? And while everyone else, Umara, is teaching strategies and techniques for your business, here's the truth. Here's the truth. Half of that stuff doesn't work. Why? Because there's always someone bigger and better and faster. So if you're a business owner, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's this guru now. He or she has got this technique. They're just repeating what's common out there. And so let's just say you had some success with whatever it was, the strategy. The strategy is Facebook ads, right? Let's go. You got to do Facebook ads. There's people who are crushing in their business without a single Facebook ads. It's just one modality. Now, this is where I'm getting to. Bottom line is when you experience all these success with partners and all this, if you don't deal with gratitude, if you don't understand the power of being grateful for what you have, let's just say if you don't have the money now, right? You're not going to appreciate the money if you don't appreciate not having it. This is just fundamentals. And
Mhm.
when we're in partnership right now, Umara, you and I, let's just say we have a falling out. I don't like the way you talked to my wife today on the show. And you asked her a question and I'm getting some kind of way. Right? So this is important, right?
Mhm.
So what happens is if I don't have a way of saying, hey, Umara, I don't think that question was appropriate. Asking Daniela what her bra size doesn't have anything to do with the show. But you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So all of a sudden, you get where I'm coming from.
Mhm.
If I let that go and I don't address it, that begins to build what's called resentment.
Mhm.
And so these are the things. I got business partners, and Danielle and I talked about this. I got a couple of business partners last year that aren't speaking to each other. I don't know. I don't understand that, right? So they're successful in their own right, but they're not talking today. They don't have a working relationship, or at least it hasn't been made known to us that they're speaking. That really affected me and Daniela. It had a ripple effect on us. So you see, so I don't care how successful you are financially. I don't care how much material things you have. If you don't understand the power of forgiveness and letting things go,
Mhm.
you're not successful because here's the truth. This is an Anthony Robbins quote, and I'm sure it's not even his quote. It's regurgitated for somebody else, right? Success without fulfillment is failure. Think about that. So what is it that you wind up having all the cars in the world? You have a beautiful house on the beach. You get to enjoy this majestic view right now, like we are, right? So we have this. But if Daniela and I are not in alignment, and when we have these little riffs, and if we don't have a system, like we use Ho'oponopono, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. We have these little things, and Daniela, speak on that because she's the secret weapon. Because I can be like a little kid, right? I can let anger and resentment creep in, and then
Mhm.
I can be like a little kid. No, no. And then Daniela comes in and she's that mommy type, and then it goes works both ways. But speak on that, love.
Let me find out you're my child.
Little big baby.
Yeah. Well, you can learn a thing or two from Tomas. No, it's true. I mean, and we all have our moments. I'm not perfect, you know. But yeah, you need that balance. You know, it's everyone knows. You know, Emilio is at that high energy and as he says, rapido, and you know, speaks very fast. And for me, it took quite a bit of adjusting because I'm very laid back, calm. I'm just like, yeah, you know, and I get things done. Don't make no mistake, you know. But that's just my style. That's his style. He gets things done his way. That's my style. But I don't get, you know, so excited and upset or, you know, react. I'm more like my father always taught us, is like, you know, take a step back. You got to observe, think, you know what I mean, before you speak. And I'm not impulsive. I just, you know, and it's not that I don't I take risks, but I'm more, you know, I have to, you know, see what I'm dealing with first. Where Emilio, you know, right away will jump, you know, maybe and not there's anything wrong. I'm not saying, you know, going against how he is, but like he said, he can get, you know, takes 1 second and he's off to the races, and I see him posing in the background there. You know, so I have to be the one to be like, okay, take a deep breath, calm down, it's not that serious, you know, and bring it back. And another thing is I just leave them be. You know, I'm not the provoking type. You don't want to provoke, you know, like poke the bear. You know what I mean? I don't do that. So until when he calms down and he comes to his senses and he realizes, yeah, Danielle, you're right. I should always know this. And now, but you know, you just have to give him a moment, you know, to realize, okay, maybe that wasn't the best decision. Maybe that wasn't, you know, the best reaction. So we resort to our rituals. We do spiritual journaling, ho'oponopono, like he said. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And you know, there's moments when we're like, I'm sorry, please forgive me. It's like, you know, but you get through it, and that's what it takes. It takes that balance. You know, if me and him were both the same, you know, he'd be off the balcony by now. You know what I mean? Like you know, we can't have that same, you know, that same high energy. So we balance each other out. Yeah.
That's so beautiful. And that's what you're bringing in your business and your partnerships and collaboration and
Mm-hmm.
everything as well. And I can see that. I can feel it. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for being the person that you are, because Emilio is also a Leo like me, you know, very like rush into opinions, rush into whatever. And then, but the thing is, like, there's nothing, we don't keep anything in our heart. It's like everything on the surface, get rid of it, get clear.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing, no resentment, nothing in the
Right.
heart anymore. Yeah, so I can totally relate to Emilio. After all, he's my 19th of August brother. So
Mm-hmm.
that's so amazing. So I wanted to know, what are the spiritual fitness secrets? Would you touch a little bit on that?
Well, when you say spiritual fitness secrets, what exactly do you
Spiritual
mean?
Fitness Academy secret. We have this little banner going in the bottom.
Ah, okay. Well, that is more or less him saying, you know, as you know, Emilio is more front and center,
Yeah.
more behind the scenes. So it's that I think the perfect example is when he's on the show in the morning. You know, I'm on there like catching the comments and answering the questions, and you know, just being on point with, you know,
Yes.
the stuff he can't do. So there's stuff, you know, in our everyday life with Academy that people don't see. Like he was in Costa Rica. I made sure that he had his show scheduled for the upcoming 2 weeks. I took care of, you know, a lot of the things that had to do with the summit. You know what I mean? It's all like the behind the scenes things that, you know, like I have his back. You know what I mean? Pretty much, and he has mine. You know, but yeah, that's pretty much what that is. Like I'm always on point. Anything 1 minute, he's like, okay, I got you. You know, I need this. Okay, I got it. You know, so that's the partnership we have. You know, and I don't look at it. You know, husband and wife, you got to separate from. Yeah, we have this spiritual fitness academy. We have to separate that. You know, sometimes I get offended because he's, you know, he'll speak to me and I think he forgets, you know, his boy who he's talking to. You know what I mean? But I can't take it personal, because he's in business mode. So I just have to, okay, he's in business mode. I don't take it personal because then, you'll be fighting all day and I have to choose my battles, So yeah, the secret weapon, it's me. That's
Beautiful.
right. Mess with me.
Lionel is saying that is Daniel. That is accident. I love Italian food. Everyone loves Italian food.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Lionel already know. Lionel was at our weekend retreat a few weeks ago or a month ago, and our friend Austin J. Haynes, came up with this ebook idea, and I'm working on it, Lionel, because Lionel was like, "Oh man, I want the first copy." So Lionel, you got the first copy. You know that. I'm working on it.
He
It's
paid
it.
you for it. Tell him.
Yeah, he already. Yep, we exchanged money. He paid. We have a picture of it. He already paid me for my first copy of my ebook. So yeah,
Ah,
that's coming.
as we're talking about the event that happened, I would like to know what's coming up in 2021 through Spiritual Fitness Academy. Just have a touch on that, please.
Yeah, we've already put out there in April is our spiritual fitness retreat right here in AC. I'm gonna Emilio, you want to expand a little bit more on that?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, love. And again, I wanted to, before I jump into that, again, you guys and gals all know now why I am in the position that I'm in terms of the books. We have international bestseller #1, #2, and not only in the US, but in Canada. And all the trips that we do and all the activity is because Daniela has what we call in the military our six. She's got my six. She's got my back covered, right? She's got my, there you go. So
Wait, that's a
it
gang.
really, yeah.
Well.
So Daniela really is what keeps things going. And I said to you before she came on, Omara, you asked me a great question, and it was like the Spiritual Fitness Academy. I was going to scratch it, but Daniela put her resources. She literally, not only did she put her faith in me, but she saw what I was doing. She saw how passionate I was about helping people, and she was like, let's just do it. And so she did. She put thousands and thousands of dollars into this. So that's why, if you notice, I put Daniela as the co-founder. While she wasn't there when I came up or conceptualized this, she was certainly the woman behind the scenes who says, I believe in this so much that I'm going to put my money behind it. So she put $5 in, but it's okay. It was all the money. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. She really put a lot of she put a lot of resources into it. But more than the money, she believed in me. And I think a lot of us need someone to believe in us. And if she didn't see this going anywhere, because of her 20 years of running a successful business in Philadelphia, she ran a Mediterranean cafe. She knows, like she had an inkling that this was going to be successful if we moved it in the right direction. And so I'm not shy about it. I say it, like without Daniela, we would not have spiritual fitness. And of course, we go back and forth on things, but that's it. You want to know what the secret is? When someone who has a vision and you got someone who believes in your vision and you move forward, this is what we have today: the birth of Spiritual Fitness Academy and the gratitude, the core tenets, the gratitude, practicing forgiveness, ho'oponopono, practicing service, something outside of yourself. We do what? We do the veteran program. All right. So all of this has leading up to January. Right now, you asked the question a couple of times, which is great. Go to spiritualfitnessacademy.com. Okay, leave your email, or just go directly. Go to spiritualfitnessacademy@gmail.com, and you're going to want to know what's happening at the beginning of the year. We've got something beautifully set up for you. So it's a fitness all-inclusive type where you're going to get ready for this Monday through Friday. We're going to do 30-minute workout. So for 30 days, 30 minutes, we have this program where you're going to see Daniela give you her nutrition stuff, actually engaging you, not just buy my course today, right? Does that make sense, Umara? People say, buy my course. That's great. They're great. Where you're going to have an interactive, Daniela and I are going to be guiding you through the 3 core of physical fitness, yoga, we do stretching, we're going to do activity on the beach. It's crazy. Like the stuff, no one is doing what what we're doing. And why do we know this? Because we've already seen the programs. We bought the program. And there's many great ways to approach this, but we have something very special, something very unique. And that is Daniela brings her talents and her skills, and I bring my experience, and we marry this to what's called the spiritual fitness transformation. It's going to be a monthly membership, and we're working out the details. But just know, if you want to be one of the first people to get involved in this, excuse me, make sure that you reach out to us.
Mm-hmm.
And we're bringing in a lot of our partners on it, like you, Mara. You'll be a part of this, because guess what we're doing? We're setting up an affiliate program. Hello, hello. So this isn't just, please send your friends and family to us. No, it has to be win-win for everybody. Okay, this is what I noticed. A lot of programs are lacking. So if you're going to refer people to us, and if you believe in what we're doing, we want you to be compensated. We're living in tough times economically. Okay, so we don't just want you to go, oh yeah, Emilio and Daniela, they got this great thing in Atlantic City. Oh yeah, they got this great thing going on. No, we want you to benefit like we are, because this is why we build a community, and we're creating our own economy. I think that even rhymes.
Absolutely. So, are your programs, the physical fitness programs, are they in person or online? How does that go? I know Daniela is doing online, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So right now, great question. What's happening is we have to move with the rules and regulations that are in place, right? So we're going to be using this platform right here, the one where we're launching the spiritual fitness transformation. You're going to be taken to my special platform when you register. We're going to do these videos via private groups on Facebook. And if Facebook decides they don't want to play nice, that's cool. We got our own platform that we pay hundreds of dollars for. So we have our own platform online, and it's live. Okay, so literally live. I'm gonna just tell you what it is. Here it is right now, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 6:30, Monday through Friday. And they're gonna have unlimited access to us, email. They're gonna have unlimited access to Daniela and and our library of videos of cooking and fitness trip. Unlimited support. And it goes on and on. So you want to be able to watch out for this, because all of this is designed to really help you in your personal and your professional life. Because can we agree that we're not just doing fitness just for fitness sake, right? Just because you want to look good, right?
Absolutely.
Right? We're not just doing it for that. When you reclaim your health, which is what we're doing right now, you're a better father. You're a better husband. You're a better citizen. You're a better employee. You're a better entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
True. That's so true. And well said. I'm so super excited for this program to launch and find out what you're offering in that, and actually to send people to you, because there's so many people who need this. I know in this modern world that we're living in, there's all sorts of unhealthy out there to indulge in. And us as human beings, it's in our nature. It's embedded in us, the comfort, the laziness, and we sometimes need people to support us and
Yeah.
take us by hand and take us out and do the exercise, because it's important for the human body. And that's why there's so many diseases that are generating. Even this COVID, people who had a higher immunity were the people who had a more balanced diet and more indulged into exercising. So it's a necessity. We don't consider it a necessity, but physical fitness is it's a necessity for mind,
Yeah.
for body, for soul, for good family. Like Emilio said, for entrepreneurs, absolutely. That is amazing, amazing work that you're doing. You're always um, thinking of new ways of providing service. So blessings to you. Blessings to you. So beautiful. Um, like Angel Marie says, like, put your chat fingers on, people. I want to see comments. Yeah. So that is lovely. Do you want to add anything? Any last words that you want to say before we leave for today? Any last
Yes.
words? Yes. Daniel?
Well, to go back on what Emilio was saying earlier, when we connected, he already had this spiritual fitness academy, brainchild, but didn't have it to where he wanted it. And yes, true, I did support it, financially. But more than that, I've told him since the day I met him. I mean, he's one of the most brilliant, creative people I've ever met. And the ideas he has and what he comes up, I mean, it just blows my mind, like Angel. So,
Yeah.
um, you know, the money is one thing, but the thing is, yeah, I believed in him, but what more importantly, I think I hope that I helped is to help him believe in himself because, you know, it's like you, Amara. You're a beautiful woman, right? You wake up in the morning, you have no makeup on, and you add makeup to enhance your beauty, but the beauty's already there. You know what I mean? And with him, the brilliance, the ideas, the success, it was already there, but he needed to believe it, to believe that could happen. And we're all, he's, and I'm going to say, he's this big bad Marine or whatever, but he has his moments where, we all go through it. He doesn't believe in himself. He doesn't think he's good enough or he's worthy. And I, that's where you need someone who I love him. I love him. I think it's obvious, I mean, he's my soulmate. He's, the love of my life. So I just, that's all I wanted for him is you have to believe in that, you have to believe it. I may have supported you in financially or, whatever, but ultimately it's up to him. And to go back with everything we're doing, 2020, it's done. It's over in a couple of days, you know, don't look back because you're not going that way. 2021, how's that going to be different for you, for me, for everyone? I've made a new commitment, to what we're doing. I 110% believe in what we're doing. We want to help people, serve people with, our core values: gratitude, forgiveness, service. And the only way that can't happen for you, if someone, like, oh, it's not for me, oh, I can't do this, I can't stick to this, it's something in here. My dad has an old saying. I always go back to my Big Bear quotes. I don't care what challenge you have, what disability you have. Our friend Jose Flores in Miami, he's a perfect example. He was on our summit. He gets up with the help of his beautiful wife every day and shows up, and look at the challenges he has. He is up every day and showing up and motivating people and, inspiring. Jose inspires. That's his thing, and showing people doesn't matter what challenges you have. You can do whatever you want to do. So, this old saying my dad has is there's no defect. It sounds nice in Italian, but I can't say it right now. There's no defect unless there's something wrong with you. And what that means is, I might have a broken arm. I might be blind. But it doesn't matter. Anything's possible. It's up to you. You have to make up your mind. So the only way that that's not going to happen is if there's something wrong with you, if you don't believe it, So that's what I want to leave, you guys with. Make a new commitment. 2021, what's going to be different? Reach out to us, connect with us, spiritualfitnessacademy.com or spiritualfitness@gmail.com. And, we have so many positive things that we want to share with you. And it's different. Like Emilio and I say, you can join a gym. That's fine. But are you going to stick to that? Who's your accountability partner? Emilio and I and our team is our accountability.
That's the piece.
We, like you were just saying earlier, Amara, you need someone to, pull you by the hand, whatever. We're going to do that. We're going to yank your arm and we're going to, we're going to make sure you show up, in a loving way, of course. So that's it. That's what make that commitment.
Beautiful. Lionel is saying, thank you for
Yeah.
sharing the secret of your success in Spiritual Fitness Academy. That is so beautiful. Do you want to add something before we leave for today?
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. No, thank you, Mar, for coming on and always being faithful. We're blessed to have you in our corner. We're looking forward to, once the doors continue to open up and the gates, we'll be doing certainly more things together. I know the community, spiritual business community, has taken a big liking to you. They love you. So like Lionel, I know people, they don't come on here because of me. I'm not that good looking.
Sure you are.
So they come on in here. They come on here. But anyway, there you go. But no, this is wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
So again, just grateful. Let's stay connected. I can go on and on, but I've already gave you what I believe in. The last thing is Daniela. She really touched on it. You're going to be out there. Many people are watching this on the replay, are thinking about what are they going to do, and they're going to go back to the default life. Okay, a default life. it's that point where, what do you know? Well, what you know is you're going to spend $1,000 on equipment. Daniela met a lady 2 weeks ago who she wants to get in shape. And what did she do? She was about to buy a piece of equipment. Daniela said, pump the brakes on that. And she brought her into our community. And she's going to be starting with us in January because Daniela educated her and she came from the heart and say, listen, tell her what you said very quickly, my love.
Yeah,
You told the lady.
she wanted to get a treadmill. And I said, you know what? Don't waste your money because it'll be just an expensive coat rack. We all been there,
Y'all been there.
That's it. Yeah. And it didn't take her long to, realize that. She goes, yeah, you know what? You're probably right. So then I educated her on what Amelia and I do. And she was on board, especially with the nutrition piece. She goes, I need a meal plan for me and my kids. And, and I need something that, I can show up every day with working out where I don't have to go travel to the gym. I said, well, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you. So thank you so much. So again, there's more to it where we're going to be doing seasonal detox. Most people don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Seasonal detox. We have that built in to our program. So there's certain types of foods that we have going into the spring that are not available to us in the winter. And so your body is connected. We're all connected to source. And so when you can understand that you need certain nutritional needs during certain type of the seasons. So being educated on that, Daniela's an expert on that. We have all of this built in to what we're going into. And I know, Umaira, you've got some wonderful things that you have. And so I would like to take this time to tell people, what is it about your program that you're offering? Because you've honored us. So please go ahead.
Well, my program, thank you so much for asking. My program is also around fitness and nutrition. I provide one-on-one coaching I make people come back to basics, basically. Get them off the shelf products and get them into a healthy routine, first of all, because I lay a great base. Without a great base of the right nutrition, if you go into workouts right away, it's a suicide mission to injuries. And I'm huge on preventing injuries. And so I warm up and prep the body, and then we go into the workout sessions, and you get tutorials, video tutorials, which are the exercise which are customized especially for the client, considering past injuries or their limitations in mobility. So that's what I do. And my platform is all online. So it can be accessed from anywhere in the world. And I would love to partner up with you because you're doing amazing. And why not? I love what you're doing. Absolutely.
Amen. I love it. No, this is outstanding. Thank you for sharing that. How can people get a hold of you? Do you have a particular website? How folks will be able to get? My
website is under construction right now, but people can get hold of me either to my email, which is laromashacademy.gmail@gmail.com, or just directly contact me to my messenger. It's Amara Lodi, as you can see my name. Just shoot a text and say that you're interested in a fitness program, and we're gonna get on a call and see if we're a good fit for each other. And we can take it from there. Absolutely.
Awesome. Okay. This has been a great show. This has been very informative. So I want to thank you, Daniela, for coming on. Oh, screenshot. Okay, we forgot to do a screenshot.
Somebody can take it.
Can someone do the silly shot that we're going to do? Okay, I like that.
Screenshot. Hold on.
So we're going to do the screenshot that we always do. Someone out there take it.
Ready?
On the count. Ready? 1, 2. Somebody will take it.
Yeah.
That's okay. Ready? 1, 2.
I did one.
You got it. Thank you so much.
People are going to think I'm in a gang after this interview.
All right, ladies. Thank you so much. Umaira, we'll talk on the backside at some point today. Appreciate you, Daniela. And
Thank you. I love you. I love you both.
I'm waiting on my breakfast.
I knew you were going to say that.